I'm going to reveal how I monetized this YouTube channel in under 30 days. Yes, the channel that I'm posting on right now. Specifically, how I used Claude to speedrun getting monetized. The best part is I'm not using Claude to do the generic stuff like write AI titles, create AI avatars, or anything that's considered AI slop. The truth is that I've used Claude to help me build this channel from zero without anybody ever knowing it. If you stick until the very end of this video, you'll not only see exactly how I used Claude to do this, but I will even give you my own custom Claude skill that works with you to build out this complete channel business plan, whether you don't have a YouTube channel yet, or you have a channel with 10,000 subscribers or even more. My name is Vic. Content is my business. I've made millions of dollars online as a creator, and this channel is all about creating AI systems for human content. So if you want to see what else I come up with in the future, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. So here is the YouTube studio of my channel. It's 30 days old, maybe 31 days by now. As you can see, welcome to the YouTube Partner Program. And if I come over to my content, you can see that I've only posted 5 long form videos. But really, it was my last 3 videos that did most of the heavy lifting. And yes, this is not a shorts-based channel. If I go over to the shorts tab, you can see that my highest viewed short only has 2,700 views. So this is a long form channel, which is a lot harder to pull off. Now you might be thinking, okay, give me the magic pill. I want the one Claude skill that monetizes my YouTube channel tomorrow. And that just doesn't exist, because to get monetized on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers and you need 4,000 watch time hours, specifically on long form videos. And when you go a layer deeper on how to get that, you have to make really good content. So good that you end up having what I call a breakout video. Now, if you look at my channel, my breakout video is right here. It's called I Canceled Higgsfield and Built This Claude Skill Instead. It got 75,000 views when I posted this video. I think I had like 35 subscribers, and now I'm approaching 5,000 subscribers. And just so you see, I posted my first video on May 28th, 2026, and today's date is June 30th, but I've already been monetized for a few days. So the question becomes, how do we use Claude to get to a breakout video as fast as possible? And the answer is actually very simple. We use Claude to help us with our positioning. And what I mean by positioning is where you fit in the broader market. You can make videos about anything. There are pretty much infinite niches. I chose AI systems for human content because AI is a huge trend that I'm genuinely interested in, and human content is something that I have a lot of experience doing. So finding a trend and what you're good at and putting them together can really help you streamline this process. You might be thinking, well, anybody who makes an AI channel is going to see those results because it's so trendy. But that's just not the case. It's so competitive. So you still need to position yourself in what I call, and I mean, I didn't coin this phrase, but I still call it that, a blue ocean. This comes from the book, The Blue Ocean Strategy, where basically an entire niche is this red ocean with bloody waters and sharks everywhere. And you want to find that little pocket of the market, which is your own little blue ocean that has no sharks, has no blood, but is still very fruitful, and people want to be in that niche. So I spent months in Obsidian, in Claude, breaking down my own desires and interests and what I was good at, and also using data tools like vidIQ, which actually has a Claude MCP, which will be required for the Claude skill that I give out in this video. If you haven't used vidIQ before, it's basically a YouTube data tool, which also uses Google Gemini. So you have all of the Gemini training data from YouTube as well, which will pull stats from YouTube channels that you don't own, from ones that you do own, from the entire market, and just give you super clear answers on the questions you're asking about whether you should go into this niche or not. So with all that being said, I did create a skill that compresses the 2 or 3 months that I spent doing this into something you can do in a few minutes. Obviously, this is going to work better the more you know yourself. And one of the main questions that this skill is going to ask you, what do you bring to the table? How are you going to uniquely position yourself in this niche in a way that no one else can, because your unique positioning is the thing that gives you that blue ocean. If I started an AI channel that was just AI tools, I would not have a blue ocean. But since I'm already an established creator with my own channels and I'm bringing that into AI, I now have my blue ocean. And it might seem so simple and obvious, but it actually took me like 2 or 3 months to get to that point. So the skill that I created is called Blue Ocean. And we can take 2 different paths. We can have the path of I'm starting completely from scratch, I don't have a channel, and then we can have the path of I do have a channel. So first off, I'm gonna tell it that I don't have a channel. So I'm just gonna play pretend, and I'm gonna say I am an insurance agent. And now it knows what type of content I'm gonna make, so here's its response. So it says, do you already have a YouTube channel? No, I don't. And it's saying that insurance is just too broad of a niche. It already wants me to kind of narrow it down. The goal of my channel would be to educate consumers on the different types of life insurance and then try to get new client leads and just build more authority and trust in that space. And Claude is already hard at work. He's saying it's locked. You want a fresh channel, consumer life insurance education as the engine. Now we get into the questions about you. The first one, like I already mentioned, what 2 worlds do you actually live in? Most life insurance content is made by faceless agencies or dry agents. What's your second world? Now, again, I'm just gonna play pretend. I'm an insurance agent who is a strong family man. I love spending time with my kids and my wife and going on these adventures with them. And I think that my expertise as a dad can actually play into my content and give me a little bit better of a position. Next is the edge. What can you say about life insurance that almost nobody in the space will say out loud? My edge is that I've been in the industry for 20 years and I have different product options than other agents do, so I bring a lot to the table. And then it wants to know, who are we talking to? What's the core demographic of people that we're speaking to? And I think we kind of already answered it. My core demographic are middle-aged men who are dads, who have children, who have a family and a job, and they have this feeling that they need to protect their families. So we'll let that run. And obviously you can do this with any type of channel that you want to make. So if you wanted to create a soccer channel that reviews drama and stories in soccer, you can run it like this. If you wanted to create an AI channel or a finance channel or whatever, you just basically tell Claude why you are different than everyone else, and it's going to cook. So right now in the background, it's doing a ton of research on YouTube and Google. It's finding who the biggest competitors are in the entire space. And it's also finding the key search terms that the audience are searching for on Google search. This is because it wants to know what's working, who you're up against, but also what video ideas you could implement immediately. So everything is in. It just got back all the research that it did and built the entire strategy for us. Now it's building our interactive dashboard.
A few moments later.
And here it is. So this is the full YouTube business plan dashboard. There is so much value in this, and this is what took me months to create on my own, piecing it together, but Claude just did it in 2 minutes. So let's take a look at what it put together for us. It's calling the channel The Honest Insurance Dad, which is an awesome angle. And it's saying this is a premium niche, a completely open lane. So there's about 90,000 monthly searches for life insurance. And it's saying that the ad tier, which is what we would make in terms of ad dollars, is top tier on the platform. So this next row here is all of the competition on YouTube that we would have to deal with. So I can just click on it. It will open this guy's channel. As you can see, he is a financial coach, a life insurance salesman. Like, this is exactly the type of people that we are going to be going against. And we can actually go through his videos, like videos here, and then go latest, popular, and see exactly what worked for him. 160,000 views, 135,000 views. Like, this is very valuable stuff for us if we were actually pursuing this channel. And I have 3 more competitors that I can look through right here. But this is where things get super valuable, because at the very bottom, there are 8 different cards. If I click on one of these cards, we get a pop-up. Now, this pop-up here is called the concept. It's basically outlining who the channel's for, what the promise of the channel is. So leave a 12-minute video knowing exactly what kind of policy fits your family. The actual format, so talking head, you on camera, plain whiteboard, like very simple. That's what's working for his competitors. And then why you? It even gives a bunch of channel names. The Honest Insurance Dad, Straight Talk Insurance, Cover Your Family. Like, this is pretty solid stuff. Then we move into the SWOT. This is a very standard business plan model: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And it's going to break down your channel concept in all 4 categories. Then we have potential opportunities. This is 3 different branding angles that you could apply to the channel. So the first one is honest referee. So it's basically just being super honest, kind of like a Dave Ramsey of life insurance. The next one is the anti-scam translator. So since hypothetically, this guy is a veteran of the life insurance industry, he's able to point out if things are scams and expose them. And then lastly is the protect my family playbook. I think this is the best of the 3. This is more in line with what I thought when I actually put together the prompts that we used with this skill. So I would be going with the protect my family playbook. Next, we have even more competition. We have 3 more channels here. We can open up, read about them, and then actually click this button to visit those channels and do more research. But we are not done yet. That's 4 cards. We have 8. And the next part is super interesting. So this is the money, okay? How much ad spend a certain channel is capable of making. I chose insurance because insurance is one of the highest CPMs available. If you don't really know what a CPM is, it's basically how much an advertiser will pay you for every 1,000 views that you get. And I even got this little spectrum here where like $1 is the music industry, which is the lowest type of CPM, all the way up to insurance, which is like where you crush it with CPM. This is based on tons of different CPM tables up to date that I scanned throughout the entire web, and we averaged them out. So it's saying the money is premium, bro. Like, we're gonna cook on AdSense, which is nice. Next, we go into your position, which gives you kind of how you differentiate what you should be focused on in the first 90 days, what your CTA or your call to action should be in every video, which like this alone is so valuable. And it's saying that the CTA on this channel should be a free call, which is brilliant. And then it's also talking about the business model and how to make more money with this. Now, this is probably one of the most valuable pieces of all of this. Since we are scanning Google and we're scanning YouTube, I got this to install a list of high potential YouTube ideas that you could implement into your channel right away based on what's actually working. This is from vidIQ and Google. So this gave us 6 different ideas, and it also gives you why it thinks that this is a good opportunity to pursue. Lastly, it's just going to provide a verdict on this channel concept, what Claude actually thinks. And it's saying, go, like, get working. This is a premium lane with the door wide open. This is a blue ocean ready for you to print money on. And this entire dashboard just opens in your browser. It generates right in Claude. You don't have to know how to code. You don't have to host it on a website. It's just part of the skill that I created. Okay, let's go back to the drawing board now and see what it looks like if you already have a channel. So I'm just gonna tell it, run the blue ocean skill. This is my channel. And now it's just gonna ask me on where I want to bring my existing channel. This to me is more valuable than when you're starting out, because if you have this asset that you're sitting on, which is a channel with subscribers and traction and revenue, but you want to maximize it or you want to pivot it and you don't know where to go, then getting all of this research and having this strategic analysis done is worth so much. So it just pulled my entire channel. It says I have 4,900 subs, 120,000 views, and it's saying my content is dialed. Oh, that's so sweet. And it says I'm reading you as AI systems and automation for creators and solopreneurs. Absolutely. So it says, before I pull even more data, let's ask some questions. All right, Claude, let's do this. Again, the same questions are going to be asked. So it wants to know what 2 worlds you live in, what is the edge that you bring to the table, and then also who are you targeting? I love content creation. I love making AI systems. My past channels have done extremely well and I made a lot of money through content. And I'm talking to content creators who are scared of AI and they don't really see how to implement it in a way to help them actually create human content and not just AI slop. So we'll send that off to Claude. And Claude's just full of compliments today. He's saying that's a sharp mashup. Elite content operator who actually made money from content. That's me. Niche lands in AI tools. Okay, so it's scanning. All right, so now It's going to do its thing. It's going to scan YouTube. It's going to reference the CPM database. It's going to scan Google for more ideas. And we'll see immediately the differences in the deck based off of if you don't have a channel and if you do have a channel. Luckily, Claude doesn't take too long with this. I mean, I have it on high. I could probably put it to low and go faster, but it's too late now. She opened up in my browser automatically. Let's take a look at what it has to say about my channel. So at the top, Systems by Vic, if I click this button, it'll just open my channel, which is, just a little extra for you. So it's going to show me some data on my channel, my subscriber count, my total views, how many subs I've gained in the last 30 days. Then it's going to show me my top performing videos. I only have 5 videos on my channel, so it's showing me all my videos. And then we go down to the card section. So we have the SWOT analysis, like I showed you before, the different opportunities that I could go for. And it's saying like, do more of the second brain content because that's cooking right now. It's giving me some competition, and I know these guys because I've studied them. And it's also saying that my niche is pretty highly priced, not top of the food chain, but it's up there. One thing I'm really curious is the video ideas, because I'm trying to source some video ideas here. Stop making AI slop. My human first AI workflow. Bro understands me. I replaced my entire editing stack with one Claude Skill. That's like my other video editing video, but with more things combined, I feel. 5 Claude skills every creator should steal. Bro, I literally have this in my to-do list on future videos. That's crazy. Has my positioning and then also my verdict. Oh my gosh, go double down on the anti-slop lane. I am absolutely doing that. I love this. It's just validated everything that I came up with in the past with Claude, but now just seeing it with this skill is unreal, and you can see it working in real time. Like my channel doesn't really need a refresh, and this just verified it for me. So if you want to get your hands on the skill file completely for free, first off, you will need the vidIQ MCP server. So I'll put that in the description. I think you got to make an account with them first, but that's for all the YouTube data, has nothing to do with the skill. To get your hands on the skill, come over to skool.com/Vic, which is my free Skool Community AI systems for human content. We have blown past 5,000 members in 1 month. Absolutely insane. Jump over to the classroom section and then click on AI automations. You will find all of my videos on YouTube with the corresponding Claude skills. Also, if you want to know more on how I'm using AI to create human content, I have a free course right here that will answer all of your questions, which I highly recommend you watching. It's only about a half hour long. So jump over to my Skool. The link is in the description. You can download those resources completely for free. But if you're still here and you stuck until the end, I want to give you an exclusive opportunity. So my team just opened up our calendars and we are talking to content creators who want to use AI to keep their content human, but make it way more efficient, way more profitable. It'd be a 15 to 20 minute call where me or someone else on my team would look into your content business and see if there's any way we can introduce AI or some other proven tactics to grow your channels, grow your revenue, and keep your content human. The link for this call will be down in the description. I don't know how long we're going to do this for. We also have very limited slots. So if you're thinking about booking that call, I would do it sooner than later. I hope you got some value from this video either way. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. My name is Vic, and make sure you stay human.